No! Oh, great. Oh, dear, you idiots. Rex! He's back! It's too late. How are you going... Ow! How are you going to meant to beat him? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to The Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 7. Now we are starting to get into like halfway of the show, and I feel like they're building something already with just Wrecker starting to, I guess, the chip being activated, expecting that to happen very soon since he basically activated in the last episode. But I'm not sure what happened, it just switched off or something weird's happening with it. So I'm hoping... I want that to be over with already, so it's not just building up to it and I have the anxiety of whenever that's going to go off. I hope that they can deal with it and he won't turn completely like Crosshair. I hope that it's like a wake-up call that they need to get the chips out of them. But right now, I just want it to just happen so I can stop thinking about it. And of course, Fennec Shan still hasn't returned yet. I'm hoping we get more on her soon. She was in episode 4. It's been like, this will be the 3rd episode since we've saw her appearance. So it hasn't been too long, but just seeing her appearance, I want more on her now. I want to know, like, more about her. She rose up into the ranks of the bounty hunters pretty quickly, and she's just so different and interesting to the ones that we have seen before, and I want just more info. Also really enjoying the dynamic that's been growing between Omega and the rest of the Bad Batch, so I'm hoping we get more like scenes with her. I'm hoping, because she's been training a lot recently, she's been getting better at like fighting, she's got her own weapon now, so she is getting more field experience, which I'm happy with. It's just, with all the other clones, they always trained on Kamino. They had a bunch more experience than her at the minute, so I'm still feeling like quite nervous whenever she's in battle and whenever she gets left alone. So I'm just hopeful that we can start seeing more scenes where she's more capable and she's getting to be, I guess, a better part of the team where I won't have to worry about her being left alone anymore. Also, I think the other thing that I'm hoping for is that we can just get some more moments with Echo and Tech, because we've had some brilliant moments with Hunter and Wrecker where we've gotten to see some amazing like just scenes with them, just getting to see how powerful they are, just seeing just epicness from them. But we haven't had like a good moment with those two yet, with Echo and Tech, and I really want that because it feels like it's almost a Hunter and Wrecker show, and Tech and Echo almost feel like side characters, and I want them to be brought more focused and just given more scenes where they get to show off their skills a bit more, so they aren't just pushed to the side. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. Okay, opening straight with a fight. Okay, yet another crash coming.
Like this very much.
You name that thing?
Okay, you on another mission? Are you on another mission?
Well, we did steal from them.
Yeah.
The Rokai stole the lizard first. We are merely intercepting.
Okay, so there's another bounty hunt, and this one's not going as well as the last one. Is it bad? What is it?
Get off, get off!
Stay calm, you're scaring her.
Okay, I'm guessing it's not that bad. Ah, great.
Hyperdrive's online!
Oh,
Got it.
okay, good. That's a very frantic way to start the episode. So what was all this? So you stole the thing and, yeah?
That is one strange-looking lizard.
You want to talk.
It's a pet. Maybe you want to turn it into a stew. Don't know. Don't care.
As long as you get paid.
Yeah.
What? That means you get paid too. Bring the lizard in the back.
See, it's okay, so is this going to be like questioning their morality and like what do they want to do? Because there was hinted at that in the last episode with Trace and Rafa.
Can we go? Again? It's a tradition.
What are you doing? What are you starting?
It makes the kid happy. The kid.
Yeah. It's definitely for Rebecca and both of them. Oh great, who's this? You're watching them? What are you doing?
All right, fellas, here's your cut.
That's a teeny amount.
You said the job paid 3 times this.
For me, not for you.
Mm.
The mutually beneficial arrangement.
Rather generous considering the debt you owe me.
What do you do?
Docking fees, port charges, gear, fuel, ration.
That's a lot.
20 cartons of Mantel mix?
Oh, is that what you're doing?
That'll be 14 credits for the Mantel mix.
Put it on Sitch tab.
No! Oh, great. Oh, dear, you idiots. So you're the reason they can't have any money.
Hey, you're in my seat. Move it.
Oh no, they're talking to the mystery man.
Oh, he's ignoring you.
You hearing me?
This ain't gonna go well for you two.
Said move it.
Who is that? It's just cloaked and hooded.
You need a big score for us to be square. Like retrieving that tactical droid, but you bungled that up.
Yeah, why didn't you make 2 copies of that?
Before you see my ugly side.
That's not her ugly side.
What was that?
Oh, stop making it worse. Oh, great fighting. Okay, I like that we're getting to see this because I wanted to know if she was going to be angry or not after they didn't, if they failed the mission. It's empty. Okay, blue armor.
Who are you?
Blue armor. Wait, Rex! He's back! Okay. Okay, wait, okay, reunion. You're finding, okay, now we get to find out what you're actually doing.
Well, don't get comfy. I'm done taking in strays.
Okay.
This ain't a clone clubhouse, you know.
Okay. I'm sure if he managed to get you enough money, you'd be happy with it.
Captain.
Do they know he's... Yeah, they should know about he's not affected by the order because cut.
Where have you been, Rex? That's a long story.
Yes, it is. So what are you doing? What are you doing now? Why did you find them? Are you okay?
I guess you could say I've been keeping a low profile.
Yeah.
Imperial files have you listed as killed in action.
Oh, okay, so that means so the crash worked and they think that they're dead.
Trace and Rafamates. They said a squad of rogue clones helped them on Corellia.
That's who they were talking to. It wasn't Organa, they were talking to Rex. So Rex is... So, wait, no, are they part of the Resistance?
And that you were traveling with a kid. Omega. She's a clone. Like us.
Yep.
Yeah. Good to see you too, Rekka.
I thought you didn't like the rigs.
He's an exception.
Omega. This is Rex.
This is so weird.
I've met many clones in my time. Never one like you.
Aww. Okay, just looking at his face.
You're a Generation 1.
Now, how'd you know that?
Yeah.
From the lines in your face.
I love that we're getting to see more of like her awareness sort of thing, how she's able to notice these very small details.
Jack, I need one of those med patches.
You used
Yes, come on, come on, please, get it sorted now.
It's just a headache. Which are becoming more frequent.
Mm-hmm.
Is that so?
Yeah.
If you're concerned about the so-called inhibitor chips, don't be. Our deviant nature appears to have impeded their functionality.
Crosshair.
Except in Crosshair.
Except that means there's an exception.
You haven't removed your chips?
And it's gotten so much tense. Oh, no, that's no need for that.
Make you a threat to everyone around you. Even her.
Yeah. Do we even know if she has a chip in her head?
What's in your head is more dangerous than you can imagine.
Yep, he would know.
What happens when the chip activates?
Jesse.
I don't want to bury any more of our...
You even experienced it.
It is not something you can control.
Yep.
I couldn't.
No. Yeah, you put up a very good fight. Can you get them removed?
How do you suggest we get them out? Good question.
Okay, you don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not like you can get the same machine that got yours out. That was on the Star... Is it a Star Destroyer now? It was a cruiser before, now it's like Star Destroyer. It's gonna go off. Okay, I'm happy that this is actually happening now. So it's not even... It's about halfway through the season. So either he's gonna be a villain for the rest of it or he'll be back and I won't have to worry about him for the rest of it.
What's to cut open my head?
It's worth it.
Not mine. I don't have an inhibitor chip.
Okay, good. So there's a lot of exceptions with you. I've been told that she doesn't have the age acceleration thing now, so she is just a very different kind of clone.
Do we really have to do this?
Yes.
If Rex is sure, we should trust him.
Mm-hmm. Please, just get it out quickly. Is it that I can't imagine they've done all that build-up for it to not go... Yeah, for it to go well. It's not going to go well. Something's going to happen. They're going to have to subdue him or something. There's no way it goes well.
This place.
A starship graveyard.
What? Oh, this would be one place to find the machine. Yeah, there's got to be at least one functioning one in all of this. But you did have droid help last time. Well, Ahsoka had droid help. And she used the Force to find it. How easy is this going to be? None of you have the Force or droids by the looks of it.
Right on time.
Ah, just seeing him in his armor. This feels so weird seeing him. I was hoping he was going to be in the show because it makes sense. It's about the Bad Batch and the clones. Rex has ties to it. And I'm so happy it didn't take forever, so we're getting to see him now.
I had my inhibitor chip taken out on a Jedi cruiser just like that.
Yep, I love this plan.
Then why don't we land all the way over here? Everyone down.
Oh, what reason is it?
That's why.
What is it?
It's the Scrapper Guild.
Scrappers.
Let's move.
I still wish Omega had some kind of armor. She feels so out of place. I want her to fit in with the aesthetic.
Fives tried to warn me about the chips.
Fives.
Still hard to believe now. How did you boys find out about them? Omega.
She...
Kid.
She has answers. What else does she know then? So she knew about the chips. So what did, like, Nala tell her? Did she... It seems like their relationship, it needs exploring more. Like, if she didn't keep the chips secret from her, what else didn't she keep a secret?
This is an original Venator-class ship. First batch off the line.
Ooh.
Off the line, huh? Just like you, Rex.
What are you doing? What are you seeing where... Oh.
What is it?
You see those... Is that... What kind...
Above the waterline.
Yeah, there was movement in it. What is in that? Are you in... Like, we can't actually tell if this place is an ocean or not. Does it have tides? And why is the water moving? It doesn't look like there's wind here. There's got to be something in the water, isn't there?
Last time I was aboard one of these, it didn't end so well.
Nope, it did not.
The inhibitor chip isn't something you can control. How'd you get yours out?
Ahsoka?
I had help.
Yeah, can you at least mention her? Talk about her with them, please. 'Cause yeah, I think Ahsoka's Tales of the Jedi episode happens like 2 years into the Empire. This is not 2 years. So she's still on like the farm then and not joined the Resistance. So does that mean Rafa and Trace and Rex are not part of the Resistance and their own little thing at the minute?
Yeah, my head doesn't hurt anymore. I'm fine.
No, get over.
You can do it! Just keep your eyes on the cable!
See, I'm so nervous with him. I don't know if his hesitancy is the chips doing, or is his, like, natural fear of heights. I would assume fear of heights, but I can't be sure.
That was close.
This is gonna break. No! Great! Oh, no. Ew, stay out of the water.
Are you alright? No. Smells awful down here.
Well, at least you're alive. Oh, what is that?
What's that?
Rekka, start climbing.
Climb. Just stop asking questions. Oh, great. Tentacle. And he's down. He's under. He's under. Oh, you cut it. Good. Oh, it's got so many. It's like a giant squid or something. Come on. How big, how strong is this thing? He's gone. Is he gone? No, he's still there. What, is the thing loose? What? Bubbles? Okay, come on, move. Oh yeah, this thing is not giving up. That is nasty. It's a giant squid. It's a giant squid. That is nasty. That's so nasty. Okay, and left you alone. Good.
Makes you miss battling clankers, doesn't it?
Bunch of rats. Great. Are you here? Are you in the right room? Yes. How are you meant to power this thing? And wouldn't... Well, that just...
This will do nicely.
I would no longer call this medical bay a sterile environment.
Yeah, true. You're going into your brain.
Use the facility on Camino.
This will do nicely.
Yeah, okay. How are you going to sterilize stuff? You're still going into people's heads. Still has power? Please say that doesn't signal anything.
Time to get scanned, Rekka.
Let's get this over with.
The scan's going to trigger something, isn't it? I don't like this. It can't be easy. This is not going to be easy yet. I don't like this. Something's going to go off. It's not going to work straight away.
Just because the surgery worked on Rex doesn't mean it's safe.
Correct.
It's more dangerous to leave their inhibitor chips in.
Also correct.
It's worth the risk.
And
Please.
what if something goes wrong?
It won't. Just hope.
I'll be left here with no one.
You'll have Rex. You have Rex. He's not going to go through the surgery.
You're stuck with us for the long run.
Aww.
I think I found something.
What?
50 degrees from his right orbital floor, below the parietal and temporal...
No, sound's going out. He's no.
Get away from me.
Starting.
Something's not right.
We need to speed this up.
Put him under. Do something. Can you knock him out? Why is it going off now? What? Is it the sounds of the... It's all of that. It's all of that. You didn't know.
Very few clones were immune to the effects of Order 66.
Very few. So there are others.
When the Regs attacked the Jedi on color, we didn't understand why.
No, stop talking about all of it. Stop.
Help the Padawan escape.
Oh, that did it. That's done it. That's done it. Padawan escape. That's done it. Too late. It's too late. How you can... Oh, clone. Nope, it's clarity. How are you gonna meant to beat him?
Direct violation of Order 66.
Too late, too late, too late. Okay, not immediate death. Great.
Rekka?
No. Ow! Get away, and yep, blaster mode, not stun. He's going for killing. How on earth are you gonna take him down?
You're all traitors!
What is that? What is that?
We'll draw him out. Omega, Stay with Tech.
Oh! Ooh. I hate this. Well, I feel like the Empire isn't anywhere near here, so he shouldn't end up joining them, so they've got to fix him. There's got to be a fix. It's not going to be like a crosshair situation. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, how are you meant to take him out? Oh, great, they're both down. Oh, no. Oh, helmet's off. Get the... No, knife. You need whatever Tech was going to inject him with.
Snap out of it.
Come on, come on. No. Is that... No, you've lost.
All clones in violation of Order 66 shall be terminated.
No. Who's that? Oh, okay, Omega. Your voice helped before, right? Her voice helped with tracing Rafa. Can she do something? You won't kill her. There's no way you'd kill her. It's gonna make her view you a whole lot differently now. And if this isn't traumatic... Oh, come on, quickly! Phew. This is not great. Can she switch the gun to stun? Because this would be the perfect area to do it. How? Oh, dear, it makes it look so easy. He is terrifying. This is so terrifying. This is such a big switch up to his normal goofy, like, silly self. This is... Yeah, I don't like this. Is she behind there? Where did she go? She's behind there. Is she... No, she's not. Okay, good. Wait. Behind that one. Great. Switch it to stun. He's gonna find you. Ah! No.
You, Wrecker! It's the inhibitor chip!
Come on, keep talking.
Being a traitor makes you guilty of treason.
Talk. Your voice.
Stop!
Your
I
voice.
don't want to hurt you!
Switch it to stun! Oh, no, too late.
But Wrecker, I'm your friend.
Come on.
Good soldiers. Follow.
They have to say that for reassurance. Okay, no, okay. Thank you, Rex. Thank you. I almost feel like if she was able to keep talking, she may have been able to snap him out of it. It worked last time.
Supposed to take this long? I'm not sure.
He was out when it happened.
I've never been on this end of it.
Exactly.
Wrecker,
How long did it take for Rex to wake up? There's no way he dies here. There's not a single way he dies here.
But his vitals have not stabilized. We won't know more until he regains consciousness.
Okay, so he's just out for a little bit. That's fine. Oh, the chip's gone, so he isn't under the mind control, so he'll be fine.
Why don't you take Omega topside and get some air?
no.
Yeah?
I'm staying until he wakes up.
No. No, she's got to turn into like a great warrior or something. This is easily preparing her for a lot at such a young age. Oh. Oh, wait! I'm not trying to kill her.
Why the long face?
Yay!
Oh, you made it.
Okay, now the rest of you get under.
1 chip down, 3 to go.
Exactly. 3 to go, so they are going to mess with Echo's head. Oh, great. Okay, yours done. Oh, so all of you done now? Oh, you feel... So you remember everything. I love how, like, it has to be so gentle now. Like, it was just a tap.
Oh, I tried to control it. I tried as hard as I could.
Oh.
I know, Wrecker. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
The mission's over. We can't break tradition.
Thanks, kid.
Okay, back to normal. Everyone's good. And the chips are gone, so that's a huge problem solved then. Now what about Rex? What are you up to? What are you going to do?
Rendezvous by the next rotation. I figured you weren't out of the fight just yet.
Yeah? What does his future look like?
Spent my life defending the Republic. Can't stop now. The Republic's gone, Rex.
Yeah.
Not all of it. We're here.
Are you trying to... What are you...
Others are out there too.
You're going to bring back the Republic?
But skills would be a tremendous asset.
To what?
Priorities have shifted.
It's Omega.
I've noticed.
trying to make sure she's safe.
And I have to do what's best for my squad.
You can't join a resistance with Omega. It's not like I don't think she's ready for that sort of thing. I mean, it kind of could work, but it's not like the choice you'd want to make to put her actively in harm's way like that. To be constantly targeted by the Empire. Currently, they're not targeted by the Empire.
Take care, trooper.
No, don't go already, please. No.
Captain, if you're ever in a bind, you know how to reach us.
No. You better show up again. Okay, I'm gonna assume he's part of the resistance then, so... What? No, what's this? What? Who's watching? Hello? Who's this? Scrapper Guild. Oh, great. Who are you with?
Orders confirmed on the Jedi cruiser. Notify the Empire.
Empire, so... Oh, no. That's not good. Did they spot Wex? Oh, who did they spot? Did they just... No. Okay, that ending could be so bad right now. So, I need to know who they spotted. If they spot Wex, that means the Empire knows he's alive. That brings into question whether or not they think Ahsoka is alive, since they died in the same place. So that could be a very bad sign. Then, of course, now the Empire is coming to the... And so this could be a two-part thing. I like this. I like where this is heading story-wise, where this isn't just one and done. So away from filler, amazing. But yeah, this is bad. So the Empire are coming. That is not good. At least this means they're away from Sid. So that means that place is still safe for them. But yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. I loved how much it just did with Wrecker. They've taken care of the chips. So that is something I don't have to worry about anymore. It had a good outcome. But seeing Wrecker turn from such a nice, jolly, almost silly character to that unit, just full on Order 66, that was terrifying. And it makes the chip seem like each time it goes off, it seems like it gets worse and worse. Like we see it with all the regular clones, they turn to this. Like, yeah, first off, we saw it happen to regular clones who we weren't attached to, sort of horrifying in that way. Then we got attached to clones, then we got to see all their personality get stripped away. Then we've seen Wrecker, who I think we've got to know quite a bit. And he's just this happy, jolly self. He's quite not like a lot of the other regular clones. The regular clones almost seem battle-worn. They seem serious. They of course, they have banter, but they're not like Wrecker. Wrecker's like a child, basically. Seeing all of that disappear and him just becoming full-on soldier, that is just so much more horrifying. But I also really did love how they dealt with it afterwards. Like how he approached Omega. Like, it was so... sweet, and he was so gentle, and he was so aware now of like what he's sort of capable of. Because like a kid, you don't know their own strength. I don't know if that's something going on with Wrecker. Does he know his own strength compared to others? Like, we haven't seen him accidentally hurt anyone, so I'd assume so. But just how conscious he was being of how he like approached her and like I guess got her attention. It just from that alone, it showed how much he was hurting from what he did to her. Or what he might have done to her, and how apologetic he was. Because yeah, right now I think I just love Wrecker and Hunter's relationship towards Omega. We haven't gotten anything really from Tech and Echo towards Omega, but just seeing how Wrecker and Hunter are towards it, it's amazing how much they're building on that. And of course, the biggest thing from this episode is Rex's return. I'm so happy with that. So he's finally back. We get to see what he's up to. He's not out of the fight. He's still doing stuff. Like immediately while the Empire's getting started, he is with Trace and Rafa. So that's got to be Ahsoka putting him in contact with them. Kind of love that she's working in the background like that, even though that right now she would technically be on the farm or doing whatever that is. Yeah, worried that he almost still fighting for the Republic, because we know that the Republic is bad and it needed to go, and the Empire takes its place, and then that will go, and then it'll be a full-on new fresh start. But so Rex wants to bring back the thing that does need to go, or at least he's fighting for the thing that should be gone. That ain't that great. I want him to move on from the Republic and think of something better that he can build in place of both the Republic and the Empire. So he better show up again at some point so we can see that sort of development and where he's going in his like head. I hope he does move on from the Republic. Okay, really enjoyed that episode. I love that we've sort of passed some of the filler stuff because this was really getting back into it, dealing one of the major problems with the chips in the head and actually having sort of the Wrecker build-up go off. I think... For me, I almost, part of me wishes it was a bit more disastrous in a way because it was dealt with pretty quickly. You had a lot of build-up from the episode with the moon dragon thing. That's when it started and his head hurt. It's been progressing. We had it nearly go off with Rafa and Trace. And now here, it was a very small fight scene, but they dealt with it quickly. I almost kind of wish it happened for a full episode. But then again, I do like how it was dealt with here. You have Rex, who has experience with it. So it does mean that he knows how to deal with it. So, of course, it's going to be active shorter. But yeah, there are just so many great things about that scene. Just seeing the Wrecker go from being this childish, kiddie, immature, goofy self to just fully soldier mode. That is horrifying to see, and it just adds a whole other thing to the chips. But the scene itself was so cool, just seeing how he picked up tech, and it wasn't like how Crosshair first almost turned. He was very much, it wasn't fully activated. He wasn't considering them traitors and trying to kill them at that point. He was just irritated by how they weren't following the Empire. Here, it was full on, he wanted to kill everyone. Surprised he didn't do it with tech. I felt like he just threw him to the ground. I'm assuming that's just because the chips started up and he knew he was surrounded by other people. And if he did kill tech, it probably meant he would have died too. But like the progression from his fight, how the way they used sound, I loved. How it was, as it was picking up, the sound was drowning out. It was focusing on, I guess, machine noises, hummings, talking about the Jedi and the Padawan. And then it was just all silence, focus, chip was activated, all of it drowned out. Wrecker was gone, the chip was here. And then you have the whole tech thing. Then what did he do? He was just a complete unit. He destroyed everything. I was so concerned about how they're going to deal with him when he was like that. And they did it so well. They would not have been able to take him out without Rex being there. Also, I just can't get over the response after he was sort of cured from the chip. The way Omega wouldn't leave his side and how he treated her after he had woken up. I think I just love that sort of detail, how soft he was being and how gentle, because it's horrifying knowing that he remembers everything he did. I mean, I wish that the chip almost, in a sense, put the clones to sleep, but it just makes it even more terrible that they're completely conscious throughout all of this. And you almost don't want them to wake up because that they're going to remember every horrifying thing that they've done, and they're going to feel like Wrecker did, just a whole lot worse because they've been under it for so much longer. And of course, I really did like Omega's response, where she wasn't holding a grudge, she wasn't afraid, she was just trying to help him, which is an interesting thing to think about in itself. She's been through a lot now, but all she's doing is trying to help others. I almost wonder if we're going to get more focus on her and how everything she's been through is going to start affecting her. Because surely that's got to be pretty traumatic. Seeing one of your best friends turn like that and try and kill you, someone you thought you could trust, turning against you in that way. Of course, she doesn't blame him because she knows it's the chip. But it feels like we need to get more on how Omega is doing. She seems physically fine, but what is going on inside her head? How is she responding to everything she's now experienced? Because I'm pretty sure clones are genetically made to be mentally quite tough. But with the difference and the thing I find interesting with Omega, she hasn't gone through a lot of the training that regular clones have. We see young clones in front of computers in training simulations. The Domino Squad went through all their training before they actually got deployed out into the field. Omega hasn't even had the basic training. She's always been with Nala Se as far as we know. We don't know what she's been up to for the rest of the years she's been alive. So I feel like she's unequipped to be dealing with the emotional and I guess mental strain that this entire situation is putting on her. And I want to get more in depth and find out if something's going to break, if she's going to almost it's just interesting. She feels like we're not getting much of herself and she's almost focusing on helping others, which is a cool thing, but it feels like it has to almost explode at some point. There's got to be a point for her where it's too much, because she is a kid. Of course, there's been amazing children in Star Wars who have done amazing things, but Omega has been through so much right now. She hasn't had a lot of the training that I guess people like Boba have, because even with Boba, we saw his father die and he did cry, and we saw how it affected him. Omega, we haven't seen much of how all of this has affected her right now. She feels the same as she was on Camino, the impressionable young medical assistant. I'm waiting for a change in her personality, something where she almost gets tougher or harder and colder. She still feels like a kid, and it feels like almost something should be changing soon, I guess. I don't know, I'm just expecting everything she's been through to have some kind of developmental impact on how she sees the world soon. She was also curious and I guess, enchanted by when she first left Camino. Now she's seen such horrifying things from the world, you'd almost expect that to be another extreme for her, because she hasn't experienced anything. She's seen the good, now she's seen the bad. I'm waiting for almost an explosion, basically, of what's going on in her head. When are we going to see her digest everything she's going through? Another thing I liked was just how easy it was to get, I guess, the rest of the chips removed. Of course, Wrecker's was the challenge, but I'm assuming that means Hunter's is gone, Tex is gone because we saw the little plaster. Echo, because Rex did say 3 left, so Echo's is also gone, even though that was tampered with. So if they're messing with someone's head like Echo, I must assume this surgery is proven successful now. You've had no casualties. Oh no, you had 5s. No, 5s was successful as well. It was Nala Se that killed him. So it seems like a successful procedure. and even with people under the actual control when it's not activated. So does that mean more clones can start being cured? How effective is it? Is this like a hope that we can see the entire clone army get cured of this? Because I still don't like. I just want a happy ending for the clone. This thing is so horrifying. But then again, if you give them a happy ending, almost takes away some of the power behind Order 66, knowing that yes, the Jedi may be gone, the clones were turned, but in the end, the clones can be freed from it. Having it be like such a permanent thing gives it that impact. So I don't know whether or not I would want them all to be freed, but I like the possibility now that they could be freed. I guess another detail I liked about this was seeing Cid's reaction to the whole tactical droid thing. So she's definitely not happy that they failed one of their missions, but we're getting to see almost a morality conflict going on here. The Bad Batch, they saw that they didn't want to hand over the droid's head to Cid because they didn't know who it was going to. They didn't know if it was going to be for a bad reason or a good one. So they gave it to Trace, who they knew it was going to have a positive outcome. With Cid, she just wants money. The Bad Batch are not like that. So it's starting to see something get built here. And I'm hoping that continues because it feels like such a big thing. They're working for someone who does not care about the outcome of what they do. Yet the Bad Batch feel like a morally upstanding group. I feel like they would try and do the right thing. We've seen it with the droid head. So when I almost feel like Cid has to give them something quite evil because they are bounty hunters now. I'd assume maybe they go for assassinations. That could be something that they're assigned to do. And that's when maybe a moral conflict starts with Cid. And I would like to see how that goes, because she currently has a lot of power over them. All she has to do is ring up the Empire and tell them, oh, I've got 4 deserting clones here, come and kill them. So what would they do in that situation? Now, as for what happens next, I'm almost hoping that this episode will be continued into the next one, because we had it end where they're still on the planet, they didn't go back to Cid, and they've been ratted out by the Scrapper Guild, and they've been told, the Empire's been told where they are. So maybe they'll try and leave the planet, the Empire will intercept them, and they'll have to be stuck back down. But that could mean like a continuation in the full 2 episodes, or almost their own mini arc, which we haven't really gotten from this series so far. So I would enjoy having that little continuation. Because I've got to remember that the Empire is still their enemy here. So far, it only feels like Fennec Shand is like almost the big villain of the show, because what we saw from her, and I guess how they've teased her return, how she's still hunting Omega. But we've got to remember that the Empire is such a big threat to them. And they haven't done anything with that yet. They haven't had like the Empire come after them. It was all dealt with in the first episode, and them just trying to get away from them. Now, I'm hoping that we get to like a good sort of a face for the Empire, and how that, like a villain for them that's hunting them down now. Then lastly, I think I just want to talk about what this show's doing so far overall, because I've noticed that if the colours are very sort of drained, I really like how they've done it. So it always feels, whenever you go somewhere new, it feels very grey, it feels very unsaturated. Clone Wars, it felt very bright and colourful because it was in the Republic. It was meant to make you feel that this was the good old days, I guess, after seeing the original trilogy. Now, it's with the Empire's sort of birth, it feels like the life has been drained from the galaxy. Everywhere we go, it feels so drained of colour. Of course, we saw Pantora, which was very, I guess, red. But again, that was very much, you didn't have a lot of other colours there. It still felt very drained. And every episode so far has been like that. And I really like that sort of detail that they're going with. Because yeah, I noticed it in episode 1 where it did feel very much grey. The colour palette felt very sort of dark. And they've continued it and they've kept it very unsaturated to make you feel drained. And like the timeline that we're in, it feels like life has been drained from the galaxy and the Empire is almost destroying a lot just by being there. But yeah, with that said, that does bring us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one for episode 8. See ya!